today I am going to be drawing a little cottage scene. I haven't done an ink drawing in such a long time. So I thought, or a cottage. So I thought I'm going to do a little cottage farm scene just for fun. And yeah, so I will get on with it. So I'm just going to start by drawing my outline of my little cottage. Just a little, I've just got to measure it a little bit. So it's a little double chimney, little old school tile roof cottage. And I'm going to go over this with dip pen. I love dip pen. It's my favourite thing. So do that. Do his little roof. It's got a little dormer, so I'll draw that on as well. I'm using a few references here. Got his little tiles on his dormer. Like that. Then it's only little, it's like a window into a room on the roof up high. There's a little window there. I will go over this with ink because I want to draw, I just felt like drawing bricks. I wanted to do detail today. I can erase anything. I probably won't need to, but I can erase if I don't want any of the detail afterwards. Just leave it to be the ink. And I might do a little watercolour wash. Hello, Shane. Can't stay for long. It's almost midnight. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to stream a little bit earlier, but I ended up babysitting, so which I'm not complaining about. It was awesome fun. But yeah, I didn't end up streaming till late. So apologies for that, mate. So how was your day? How have you been? Okay. So I'm going to make that roof a little bit shorter, like that. Then the cottage can be a fraction taller. I'm going to draw some little duckies, little ducks as well at the front. So this is just a cute little single fronted cottage scene. So good, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Had a lovely weekend and just relaxed. Stinking hot, but it was lovely. Now I've just got to measure 1, 2. So that's 2 times the height of the dormer, that window. So I'll make that a little bit longer. And we've got a stinking hot day and wind today. But I'm happy. I'm inside. There's a little bush here. I'll draw some little bushes. Let's just draw the shapes in. I'm not even going to worry about detail yet. Just draw the shapes in. Little bush here. Got some trees over there. All right, now these windows are the same height as the top of the door. Like that. And they're little cottage windows. Like that. I've got to draw some little geese and ducks as well because the whole idea of wanting to do this was to draw tiles and bricks. I just really felt like tiles and bricks today. I'm having a tile and brick day. And it's got little dormer, little pot planter thingies. Go there. I'll draw little flowers in them. Like that. Excuse my dogs. We've got rabbits, wild rabbits, absolutely everywhere. And Pippi goes bananas when she sees bunny rabbits. And we've got them everywhere. They're the same length, not quite. I've got to make that one a little bit wider, like that. But I can shrink them down by putting the crissy crosses. I'm not going to draw the tile, the slate and the bricks and stuff in with. I'm only going to draw the ones that are above the tops of the windows with my pencil, and the rest I'm going to do freehand because he's got little stone. What do you call that little stone arbory thing over the top of his door frames, and the rest is just stone. There's a little cottage exactly like this in the town that I live in, and it's 200 years old. It's not that old compared to some countries, but it's just gorgeous. And every time I drive past it, I absolutely love it. And I've been wanting to do a picture of this little cottage. I should go and get some photos of it because this is sort of a mixture of some references that I found but also it's reminiscent of the one that I saw. And we have geese in our town that run the town. The geese own it, which is really hilarious. And everyone's got to do what the geese want. And they go into the shops and everything like they're just hopeless little duckies, little geesies. Well, they're not little, they're huge. And they have all their little babies and run around town. Church in my town is 900 next year. That's insane. That's amazing. You guys have such amazing history. You guys have amazing history. So that'll be a little pot planter there. And I'm just going to do watercolour washes over the top. Now, the little geese, the geese will come up. Probably geese are tall. So I reckon they'll be about half the height of the window. Like that, because they're quite big. They're bulky. Drew a picture of it back in the day. I did. I remember. It was beautiful. I've still got the photos on my old computer. Still got them. The gorgeous old church. Did I ever send you? Did I send you that picture? I think I did. I hope I did. If not, I'll do it again and I'll send it again because I've improved since then. I'll do it again anyway because I've improved since then. There we go. All right, there's one little goose. I'll do another one facing him, sort of looking at him, like that. These geese are quite bulky. Geese are quite bulky. Should draw a little donkey as well. I've got a donkey in a picture somewhere. He's gorgeous. Get me animals in there somehow, hey? You did? Awesome. And how's your partner going? Did you manage to catch up this weekend? Because I didn't. I was going to stream this weekend, but we were away and it got really hot. We had 3 days of 40 degrees, so it was stinking hot. And I'm going to draw one, maybe facing the other way, because oh, why not? I don't actually. I like odd numbers. I like odd numbers. So yeah, I'll have to do a third one. I'll do him here. Actually, I need to have one that's. Actually, I might do one sort of looking down. Where did I put my eraser? Oh no, I had it before. Every single stream, I lose my bloody eraser. Every single time. Oh my word. Well, at least I'm consistent. She's good. This is why I love her so much. I'm working next Saturday night, Valentine's Day. On Sunday, she's driving almost 2 hours to spend 6 hours with me before she has to go back to work on Monday morning. Oh, that's lovely. That's what it's all about, mate. That's what it's all about. That's good. I'm going to draw his little head down so he's having a little peck. Having a little peck. Like that. Got to make his neck go back a bit more. Like that. He's almost looking like a bloody ostrich, but that's okay. Or an emu. Okay, I'm not going to do much more detail on them than that. That'll do. I've got my 3 little animals. I'm going down to see her on the 26th. Nice. Lovely, lovely. I reckon that'll do for that. And then I'm going to draw a little fence at the front. Stones on top, a little stone built fence. Give it some perspective, and again I might just draw those in. I might not draw those in with pencil. I'm going to do them with my dip pen because I want to have this predominantly watercolour and dip pen. It's not the right height. I've got to make those a bit higher. Or I can lower those ones on that side. See? That's what I don't know what I did with my eraser because I'm an idiot. Okay, I've got me dip pen ready though, and I lost it this morning, couldn't find it anywhere, so I ordered one online, which was really smart, and then I found it because that's how I roll. Do all the things backwards because that's me. I don't need the other one because this one's a little bit nearly empty. And I might even, now that I'm looking at that, I'm going to move those ducks down. So I'm not going to have those ducks there. I'm going to move them to the front of the picture. So they're in the foreground. I've got to get some more ink as well. Oh my God, I've got to go to the shop. I've got to get some more ink. I've only got a little bit left, but that's okay. So I'm going to erase these geese because I'm going to put them down further in front of the fence. That's all right. That's fine. I'll just put them down here because then they're going to be sort of there. Draw one there. I'll just draw their shapes. Like that. They've got little fat bellies like that. Your beaks come down into a point like that. He looks like he's standing up a bit. There we go. Then I'll draw another one facing him. Like that. Finish at 7 a.m. Have a sleep. She's here at 1. Nice. Nice. Oh, that'll be lovely, mate. Come down here. Pop his little feet there. And then I'll draw another one. Maybe this way. And I've got to draw in the other way, draw in that way. There we go. Like that, with his butt in the air. Like that. So he's having an eat. Like that. His legs can go there, like that. And then some grass in front of them because they're pecking in the grass. Right, that'll do. That'll do for us for the minute. So now I'm just going to start with my dip pen and ink. Start with the internal lines first. And I like dip pen predominantly because you get rough lines. You don't get, like, my microns are great, but you get uniform lines. I don't want uniform lines. I want my lines to be a little bit rough. Just a little bit. He's got a slate roof. Like that. Then he's got beautiful brick, and I'm going to colour the brick with watercolour. I'll start with the basic shapes first. Silly Billy. And it doesn't matter if things are a little bit wiggly wobbly, because we like wiggly wobbly. Wiggly wobbly's fun. All right. And I just love to draw. And yeah, so I just felt like doing something different. I've done lots of birds. The last few weeks, I've done a ton of birds. I'm like, you know what? I want to do a structure. I want to do a house or a building or something. So, and this is like crazy paving because the stones are stacked up into whatever would fit. So they can be a little bit random. He does have, I have to say, he does have solid bricks on his sill there. Try and square them up a bit like that. There we go. 3 of those. Like that. Okay. I'm not going to do any shading just yet. I'm going to use watercolour for that. So now I'm going to give him his little roof, and his roof's a bit wiggly wobbly, and that's fine. You can have a little wiggly wobbly roof. So we're going to raise that up a fraction. I'll do the top of that there, like that. And he's got big slate pieces. Like that. And I'll do a chimney, which I haven't drawn in, but I should have. I'm going to draw his chimney in here. I'll draw one in here. Not going to draw two, I'll just draw one chimney. Got to keep my perspective right. Comes down there like that. Forgot the chimney, that was silly. Comes right to the end of the house like that. That's okay. Then it's got a little capstone on it, or capstones, not just one. I better get some sleep. It's 12:10. Absolutely, mate. Good night. Sleep well. I could draw the donkey in as well. Probably should, because that would be fun. Because I love donkeys. All right. Try and keep my windows the same size-ish. Like that. These are the little planters that are under the window. Like that. And then the flowers are here. Draw them in like that. I'm not going to have them hanging down a little bit like that. Go to the other window. Draw this planter in. Trying to keep them about the same size. They won't be exact, but about the same. That's what I want. Like that. Then draw flowers in like that. Might make that one a bit taller, because why not? Plants aren't symmetric. Oops, why did my doodah not zoom? Unzoom, rezoom, there we go, that's better. All right, now the bricks on the house are quite big, so, well, they're not brick, they're stone. So I'm just gonna ad-lib it. Keep them ish the same size. Like that. And you can have different size, different shapes, as long as they overlap. Okay, so then we've got a little bricks, stones above the door to help, like to frame the door jamb, kinda. So how have you been, Dal? I'm going to draw the door frame in. And the door sort of sits in behind it a little. I'm doing good. Just finished another drawing I did for one of my Undertale Alternative Universes. Cool. Cool. Very good indeedly. Saw something go past the window. Just checking it wasn't a snake. It's definitely a snaky kind of day. All right, now there is, I'll lift that up a fraction, because he does have a stone step, or 3 stone steps like that. Let's do a couple like that. There we go. Did put it in your server when you want to check it out. Absolutely, thank you. Now, I'm gonna draw these geese first and draw everything around them. Like that. checking what way their feathers go. That way. And his bottoms come down there, like that. Okay, draw his little eye. They'll look more like geese when I add their colour on. There's one little geese. Little goosey goosey. The other one, make his neck a fraction longer. Coming down and around. Like that. I'm going to change his body shape a fraction because I had him a bit too skinny. No one wants a skinny goose. I'll overlap their beaks a little bit, like they're having a chat. And draw his legs down here. Don't have to draw all the detail. Then I've got another little goose just here. He's eating. So I'll change his neck a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to make it a little bit longer. Like that. And I'll draw his little legs down there, like that. Give him his little triangle feet. They've got little triangle feet. And his wings come up here, like that. Okay, that's me 3 little geese. And now I'm going to draw a little donkey. I've just got to find my donkey picture. I have a donkey picture here somewhere. Where'd he go? Where did my donkey go? There he is. So I'm going to draw a little donkey, but I might actually draw him with pencil first. Because donkey. I'm going to draw a donkey over here actually. And then I might do... Actually, I'll draw my donkey on the inside of the fence. Let's do that. Because why not? So I'm just going to draw his shape. He's got big... Not that big. His ears are giant. Oh no, they've got big ears. So I will give him big ears. Like that. And he's just so cute. I can't leave him out. Got eyebrows too. Donkeys. They're the cutest things. And they live forever. Donkeys live forever. A friend had one and he lived to 50-something years old. Just got to be careful I don't smudge my underdrawing. Like that. His little back comes down like that. His little fat tummy, like that. He's a bit cute. I've got him standing behind the fence. There we go. Okay. I might have to narrow his little head off a bit because I think I've got his head a bit too fat, but that's okay. I can fix it up while I'm drawing. So now I'm going to go in with my ink and draw my little donkey. And I can add his detail in. I'm going to make his head a bit thinner. And he's got his eyes are there like that. Like that. The heads aren't the same shape. Not exactly the same shape as the horses. They've got slightly rounder little heads. So I can just darken up his little muzzle like that. Draw his little mane standing up there. His little chest is there. Like that. You can't see his legs. That's okay. Because he's standing behind the fence. All right. Here's his little work donkey. helps around the farm, we'll say. And his little legs go down there that you can't see them. There we go. Little donkey. Okay, we've got a couple of farm animals. That's cool. All right, so now I've got to go back to my stone wall and I'm going to draw in the stone. This is going to be fun to try and paint because I'm not good at stone. So what do you do when you're not good at something? Do a drawing that's filled with it. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. What can I say? Goodness gracious, great balls of cotton fluff, hey? I really like how this looks as well. Thank you. Thank you. It's fun. And I haven't done anything like this for ages, like a long, long time. I'd be way too freaked out messing up the ink. Oh, don't worry about it. Worst scenario, you start again. That's what you've got to get to a point where you think it doesn't matter. Worst scenario, you just do another one. I mean, I'll probably wreck this. I can guarantee you I'll stick my hand in or I'll do something to it. Guaranteed. But I'm not worried. It's still fun. Still fun. And these are all abstract and weird. So I did do my base drawing with pencil first. Just to be careful. Just to stay sort of within reason, because I have gone in freehand just with the ink and messed it up. So I did my base drawing first. I mean, the chances are I'll mess it up, but I'll do my watercolour washes over the top and hopefully smother it. Don't want to start again though. For me, I have to start again or motivation gets sapped. Oh no! Yeah. See, I'm happy to. I'm gonna do bushes out here, little bushes. I'm not gonna do. That's not gonna be all stone. I'll do some flowers and things just here. I'll make that into a little flower bed there, like that. I'll cover that in green. And he's got bushes here. Like that. Make that into one bush. I like that. And then little plants there. Grass lawn there. And then there's stone on the ground. Stone on the ground perspective. I want it, you know what, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to, because perspective of grass on the ground, of stone on the ground is hard. So I'm just going to do a couple here and there just to add a little bit of, so you can see that there's a little bit of something coming down there. Gives it the effect. The bushes in the front of the house, I'm just going to do stripy lines. Stripy, just like that. He's got long grass as well as bushes and things. That'll just add to the texture. I'll do little rounder bushes at the front of this one. Just making it up. See, I've already smudged it. And it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter. I put my hand in it right there. And I'm not worried. Now I've got to draw a stone wall. Uh-oh. Got to check that. It's a fire app. We've got a hot day today. And wind. So I've got to check my fire app. Oops. It just blipped at me. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, that one's under control. What's that one? They started that one up again, have they? Oh no, that's old. Okay. I don't know, we're good. Oh. Okay. There is one. Doesn't matter. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay. Now, it's blowing the other way, so we're good. Just going to draw big trees over here. Might even draw some trees over this side, actually, coming out the back. Just draw. It's going to be trees. I did hear about the fires from a YouTuber I watched. Yeah, we've had some bad fires around. Not good at all. One of them's still going. It's been going for weeks. We've had them off and on, but we've had weeks of 40 degrees. It's just been hot constantly. Okay, I'm going to draw. I've got to draw this other fence behind these birds. It's going to be a bit all over the place. Go down behind the geese. Can imagine, yeah. Hope you get rainy season. I do too. Winter can't come soon enough. I think we're supposed to be a cool change this afternoon. We're 36 now, Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But we have been around, where I was at the weekend was 40, 43, 45. It was amazing. We had one day of nearly 50 last week or the week before. It nearly got to 50 Celsius, which is about 130 Fahrenheit, I think. It was the hottest day in history for Victoria, which was unreal. Just got to make some little rounder rocks on the top here. He has got it peaked off with rounder rocks like that. But like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a drawing. It's not a photograph. When's winter starting for us? June. We're winter in June. So we're summer till end of Feb. Then we're autumn. Yeah, winter's June. Going to draw in some branches just to give it a little bit of texture. I should have bushes over here as well. I'll do some bushes over here because why not? Yeah, we're exact opposite. We're polar opposite. Why is my zoomy dude just zooming? Don't zoom like that, camera. There we go. We're going to keep a hand in the screen, otherwise it won't zoom. I've got to figure out how to set my zoom. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. I think. Got to draw a little step in here. Might add a few little more roughy bits in there. I'm going to add a little step here, coming down to where the geese are. And I'll add a couple of like flagstones, like that. That looks really good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy with it. I've smudged it. You see what I mean though? I've smudged it here, there and everywhere. And I'm just going to check it. Make sure none lifts onto my finger. This is going to be the make or break. I'm about to hit it with water. So we're about to find out. I think this is water resistant, but I can't read it. These bottles are so old and I need new glasses. So, and I can't see. What is winter like in Australia? It depends on where you are. Down here, it's mild. We get, I don't know, what do we get? We get, the coldest we get is maybe in its absolute freakiest coldest, -2 Celsius, which is probably 40-something Fahrenheit at its coldest, I think. -2 Celsius. And we average around 15, which is, I don't know, about, on a really cold winter, we'll top out at 15 degrees Celsius. Some parts of the country never get below 25 Celsius, which is, I don't know, about 80. Some parts of the country never drop, ever. They just stay hot all year round. They have what we call, they have 6 months of summer and 6 months of wet. They have a wet season and they have a dry season, and that's it. They don't do seasons up the top of Australia, which is amazing. Could never live there. 32 Fahrenheit, 0. Okay, we get to -2 Celsius. Probably max out at that. That's the coldest it gets in the deepest of winter, in the freakiest cold winter. And then around 15 Celsius. Oh, damn, I don't think I could last there. Yeah, no, up north, there's no way. I couldn't do it. I've got friends who live up there. They call it the silly season in the wet because it's hot, like 38 degrees Celsius, but raining constantly. So nothing's ever dry and it's always hot. It's horrible. Yeah, that's the top end. That's they call it the top end. So now I'm gonna wet the paper, and I am just gonna drop in. Oh no, it's not water resistant. Shoot, tootie. Okay, that's fine. Oh gosh. Oh well, that happened. That happened. Oh shit. Well, there we go. I thought it was water resistant. Oh no. Oh well. You know what? And that's what I mean. Doesn't matter. Not the end of the world. I'll just be careful and go around the edges. Maybe I should have done the watercolour first, hey? But oh well. And now I'm going to drop in. You know what? I'm keeping going. I'm going to drop in. Bibby, Bear, naughty boy, shushes. I'm going to drop in the sky. Big, strong blue sky. My goodness. Oh well. We'll see how far we get with this, hey? Did offer to try and read the bottle for you. Oh, that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's proof to the don't worry about it attitude that I have. It's like, doesn't matter. Pip Bear. We've got a truck over in the big paddock. A big truck's arrived. So, oops. Now we've got to daub some of the paint for clouds like that. Give it a cloudy effect. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It all adds to the charm of the painting, doesn't it? That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Doesn't matter. Couple of days. I'm going to add a bit of purple to that as well for storms. I'm going to make it stormy because why not? Let's make it stormy. I'll add some purpley greys and I'll do that over my blobby bit like that. Go. We've got a little bit of a dogs really want to get it then. Yes, Jack Russells, they are bossy little britches. So now I've got to be very careful. I'm going to make a burnt umber, cobalt blue grey, make my own greys, burnt umber and a bit of cobalt blue to make a grey to put on this slate on the roof. Now this is going to be fun because it's going to go everywhere, I think. Let's find out. Let's just start blopping in. I'll try to just do it in within the lines of the ink and hope it doesn't spread. Oh no, that's dry. Okay, it must have just been a wet spot. I must have just had a bit that was a little bit wetter than the rest. So I might just have to wait a little bit to touch the bottom parts where it's let it dry completely. Okay, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'll just start with a lighter wash first. Like that, and I'll add some darkers in because there's golds and all kinds of colours in the bricks like that. I was going to add some, oh gosh, that's way too strong. I'm using my Australian watercolours too today, which is a little bit different. They're a little bit slightly different colours. I'm going to add some different colours in while it's still wet, because not every slate is the same colour. Like that. Didn't give it a lot of time to set. No, yeah, true. I'm very impatient. I'm impatient and a glutton for punishment. I could have done. This is why I can't do oil painting. This is exactly why I can't do oil painting, because I'm way too impatient. Way too impatient. Gonna add some grey into that as well. I think the tiles need to be a bit greyer. A little bit less brown. The stones need to be the lighter brown. So I'll just add this slate to be a little bit greyer, like that. Anywhere there's going to be shadow, like that. A little bit of shadow coming off the bushes there. And do that side in shadow there. All right, that'll do for the second. Now I'm going to smudge that all around, get my brush wet, and just drag that everywhere, just like that. Yeah, I'm way too impatient for that kind of thing. Now, the bricks are light grey, very light grey. I almost need like a yellow ochre maybe. Just diluted yellow ochre, super diluted. Super diluted. And we'll pop, not everywhere, but in parts of it. We'll leave parts of the paper the white. Not going to cover the whole thing. My impatience usually comes from my motivation spiking and leaving for if I wait too long. Yeah. I can't paint for the sake of painting. I've got to want to draw something. I need inspiration. I can't just doodle, like just sit and doodle. I've got to have a reason. Luckily, I'm very motivated most of the time, and there's lots of things inspire me daily. There was a couple of years ago, I drew every day for a year and a half, every single day. But it was only what I wanted. I couldn't draw what other people wanted. It had to be what I wanted. I need my colour chart for my paints because I need to see what colours I've got on here. Oh, there's a sepia. I could use a sepia. That would be nice. It's like a greyish, brownish, stony colour. While it's still damp, I'm going to wet it. I should have my palette up here where it's a bit better up here. Put it up closer to where I can get to it. Somewhat the same. I have things I want to draw and get done, but my motivation just isn't there. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I went for a year and a half and I drew every single day, and then I didn't draw for 6 months. I stopped streaming. I stopped everything for more than 6 months, probably closer to a year. I stopped. I'm actually going to go. I need to go to that same. I need to clean my palette a little bit and go to my same brown that I had before. What did I use? I made my brown, didn't I? Burnt umber and a little bit of cobalt blue. And this paint on this palette, I've had this palette made up for 25 years. Hello, Stitched. I'll show it to you. I've literally had this palette. I've used these colours for nearly 25 years. Since I started with watercolour. I've drawn all my life, but I started with watercolour at about 25 years old. Now I've got to draw the shadows over here. Because under the veranda is darker. Damn, it lasts what? Yes. I've still got the original tubes. I haven't bought new tubes. I've still got the original tubes. It lasts for... Watercolour goes a very long way. Yeah, I've got my original tubes. You don't use much at all. Because I put it into pans too, so I'm not constantly pouring out of the tube. I haven't done up here. I'm going to go do layers. It'll be layers. Now I've got to go that brown again for the chimney stones. That's not it. What colour? I can't remember what colour I used. I made the grey, didn't I? I just did it super diluted. Super diluted grey. The stone on the roof. Really diluted. Ton of water. Ton of water. And then take... Whoop. Oh no, we're good. She's dry. She dry. But that might be just the way they're used. The ones here I don't think last... yeah, well that's it. And because I do them in a pan and I don't use them liberally. I'm very, very light with them. Like I do light washes. I don't do thick, sort of juicy paint. So that is true. That is true. Oh, I'm going to use some indigo. I forgot I had indigo in this paint. So I'm going to pop some indigo for the shadows, the darkest shadows. We want dark shadows. Stormy. Stormy, stormy. Yeah, that might be why that, yeah. I think so. Where'd the indigo go? Where'd the indigo go? There it is. Found it. I'll just go super dark in the super darkest areas. Like that. And this could very well turn out a complete mess. But you've got to be, you've got to take your successes with your failures with your successes. Oh my God, I can't speak today apparently. You've got to take your failures with your successes. Not everything is going to be a success. And I was going to do these, not going to do hard lines. I'm going to leave little stop starts. I want it to be a little bit rough. Little bit rough. Got to come right under there. Super dark. Around the window. That side's in shadow. That side's in shadow. Like that. It's starting to happen. I love storms. So do I. I love storms. Storms are my fave. My absolute fave. So now I'm just going to draw around some of these bricks. just for a bit of fun. Why not? There's a shadow under here. Don't want to, I've got to be careful. Got to not overdo it. Shadow under there. My little brother and I used to go out in the porch during storms and taunt them to get stronger. That's cool. I used to sit out and watch storms. I loved it. We're supposed to have storms this afternoon, I think, because we've got hot. When we get hot, we get storms. So predicted change. It'll be a stormy change. It won't be a cool change. It'll be stormy. Guaranteed. But I love storms. Okay, come down this edge. Oh. Add a little bit of dark along this slate there. It needs more shadow. Like that. And then under a little bit. Right, happy with that. I've got to do what I haven't done. Hello, avocado. How was your trip? Oh, it was lovely. It was really nice. Bloody hot, but very good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't do the bricks. So I did lots of swimming in the river. I took a few photos, which I will do paintings from. So I'm going to go like a light blue for the sky. It's going to dilute it down, clean my brush. And I'm going to leave the window edges white. I'm going to drop in some blue into the glass to reflect the light of the sky. Like that. So that's the light of the sky. We usually get storms at the end of a season, the end of summer. And yeah, usually start of the year. Summer, the end of summer. Now I'm going to do these here are, I'm going to say like a raw sienna. They're, you know, the stuff you fill pot plants with. Actually, that's greeny. I don't want greeny. Actually, I'll go Van Dyke brown. They're like, you know, the pot plantery stuff that feeds your plants. That you like what do they call that? I forgot what they call it. The stuff they fill pots with. It's not the stringy stuff. It's like branchy, stringy. I don't even know what it's called. But that stuff. These planters have got that in it, so I'm just filling them. I'm doing them with that. Then I'll do my plants on top. Okay, that's that. Happy with that. Now, I'm going to go back to my shadow colour, my indigo. Like that. And I'm going to draw in a stronger, even stronger shadow in a couple of spots. There's a shadow under here as well that I didn't see before. Shadow all that. Shadow around the door. All right, starting to come together, peeps. Starting to come together. I'll come down the side there. Like that. All right, now the door. What colour am I going to do the door? I'm going to do the door green. I will do the... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the lines in the door. Oh, silly me. Where'd my dip pen go? I've got to draw... Oh. Maybe I'll draw the lines in later. But I'll go a nice green. I might go a sap green for the door. Do a natural sort of green, like that. And I will draw the lines in once it's dry. Make the door a nice green. And I forgot the glass in the window at the top. That's okay. Now I'm going to go a bit of a stronger green, just around, sort of preemptively draw the lines in with my paintbrush. Like that. I can't draw a straight line with a paintbrush, but there you go. And that will just sort of hint that there's wood panels on there. There we go. And I'll make, once that's dry, I'll make a slightly darker green. Now I'm going to go back up to my top windows and pop my blue in because I forgot my glass in the top. Can't forget your glass, peeps. Doesn't matter if I miss little bits because that's half of it, half the fun of it. There we go. Now, background's dry. I'm going to go rogue here. Go on rogue. I am going to wet the paper where the bushes are and the trees are. Just wet it. Make it all wet. And I'm going to drop a ton of greens in for fun, because why not? Let's just go rogue and let the water run. Let's do that. So I'm going to go a bit of sap, drop it in, let it flow. Let it do whatever it does. Just let it be. Lighter at top, like that. And then a bit darker towards the house. So I'll go green with a little, go me sap green, add a little bit of blue. Whatever I've got on my palette, like that. Because it's darker around the house, like that. Add a bit of blue to me green, like that. Keep it simple, like that. Love that green. This is sap green. It's with Art Spectrum watercolours. So while it's all wet, I'm actually going to add a bit of indigo in there as well, because why not? Right up close to the house, and let it flow around. Because greens have blue in them, like that. Add a little bit here and there, like that. Come up close to the rocks, like that, and that will do for those bushes. I'm happy with that. Keep it simple. The trick is keep it simple. Clean my brush. Just wet the paper completely. Go around the donkey. I don't want to wet my donkey. Don't want a soggy donkey. One doesn't want a soggy donkey, ever, for any reason. Okay, so then I'm going to go back into my sap green while that's wet. Whoops. Got a bit more on this side, didn't I? But that's okay, because why not? It's in shadow anyway, so it will be darker. Take it around there. Drag it all the way around my little donkey. I'm quite liking how this is turning out. It's quite fun. And then I'm going to add a bit of my blue to it. Darken it. Go a bit more, a bit stronger than that even. A bit stronger than that. Go right into my wet donkey, around my edge of my wet donkey. My not wet donkey, I should say. Like that. Add a few little blobs of dark and then leave it at that. Not going to do a whole lot more. Oops, got to pick up a little bit of that so it doesn't go everywhere. Just like that. Just touch it with my bit of cloth that I've got in my hand. And you know what I need to do? I need to darken up just around here. So I'm going to grab my indigo, touch it into my green. That, and I'm just going to darken up just around here. Just like that. I'll take it around my donkey a bit more. Put a bit more of that indigo. Like that. I just want to darken that up a fraction. Then there'll be a little contrast around little old mate here. Like that. Draw me branches. Why not? Okay. Now, I'm going to go onto the lawn. And the lawn is a lovely little green lawn. And I'm going to go Australian green gold. For my lawn, it's an Australian watercolour colour. It's a lovely colour. I'm just going to mark in my lawn with this. A little bit of grass there. And coming around there. All right. Like that. Hello, Crescendo. How are you? How are you? I'm going to add a little bit more of that Aussie green gold down here. I'm just going to model it. I'm not going to have it all one colour, one flat sort of. It's going to drop in some greens like that. Like that. And I'm going to go a lighter green for the shrubs and the bushes. So how's your day been, Crescendo? Great name. Love music. I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to make a yellowy ochre green, I think. A lighter green, a yellow ochre green. So I'm just going to mix a bit of my other blue with yellow ochre. And I'm going to go around my donkey with this light. Actually, I might even put a bit of yellow. I even put a bit of yellow in there. Like that. Because the garden is a bit lighter. Like that. Give me little shrubby bits. Doing great. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Looks very green on the camera. That looks very green on the camera. I apologise. It's not. It's very yellowy. But I'll make it a bit more. I can even blob that up with my my cloth, just to pick that up a little bit. That looks a bit better. I'll have to make the bushes darker in the background, I think, to counter that. I'll go a bit of yellow over here. I'll make it yellowy. Like that. There we go. I'll pop some flowers on it as well in a minute. In a minuto. Okay. Love your cottage. Thank you. It's good fun. I haven't done one for ages. I haven't done one for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. And I was just inspired today. I'm going to add, and I'm also going to add the yellow ochre, which actually shows up green on camera. Don't know why, but it shows up green on camera, but it's sandy coloured. I really enjoy drawing cottages and bricks and buildings. I just like drawing buildings, actually, just full stop. They're fun. I'm going to add some colour onto my stone on my pavement. Silly Billy me went over the stone with the sandy colour. That's all right, though. You live and learn. What the hell have I done there? I don't know, but anyway. Why is that looking green? That looks green. My camera's doing silly things, I think. But that's okay. So I've got to go back to my brownie grey. So I'm going to make up burnt umber, cobalt blue. So burnt umber, where'd you go, burnt umber? Where'd burnt umber go? I've lost it. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. Burnt umber. And a bit more burnt umber. And cobalt blue to make my brown, my grey. Makes a nice grey. And I'm going to use that on the front fence now. Got to be careful though, because my donkey's going to contrast. It's not going to up. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wash it. I'm going to wash the stone wall like that, just with a little diluted mixture, going around the little bushes at the front, like that. Around my geese. The geese are going to be the white of the paper, because that's how geese roll. Like that. All right, around there like that. Okay. And do some darker. Add some indigo. A bit more dark, just to go round while it's still damp. Some of the lines on the stone wall, just to keep that interesting, but not one flat colour. And the shadows will all be on this back side. And let that flow around. It's not really going to flow, it's drying as fast as I put it down, but at least it's softer edged, gives it a softer edge. So that's just brown with blue, and then is this cottage made of cheese? Yes! Blue cheese. How are you, Deep? How are you, mate? Now I've got to re-wet my other side because it dried. It's going to soften that up a fraction, get rid of those hard lines, and blot it out with my cloth, just like that. That'll make it more modelly looking. I like landscapes. Yours is super cute with the donkey. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I usually draw wildlife. I'm an animal artist. And I thought, you know what? I need to include animals in my little cottage, because I had to do it. Today I felt like I had to do cottages. So, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to include little animals in there, because that's how I roll. So I've got my little geese on this side. And, yeah, me donkey, because everyone needs a donkey in their garden, don't you? Don't you think? I think everyone needs a donkey, because, yeah, because we like them. I'm going to use indigo. Instead of black, I'm going to use indigo. And I'm going to come around the edges, some of these, let it flow a bit. Because you want your darkest darks next to your lightest lights as well. And my geese are light, so I want the dark to contrast my little geese. So I'll cut around their little bodies like that. And make the bottom of my bricks dark. And that'll contrast my little geese. A quacker? It is a quacker. We've actually got geese in the town that I live in, and they run the joint. They are hilarious. They literally walk into the shops, help themselves to people's gardens. Everyone leaves like pots out for them to drink from, and they have all their little goslings, and they run around town. They own the joint. They're hilarious. They cross the road. Everyone stops. We've got a goose crossing, so the geese just whenever they want to cross the road, they do. Jen missed my question. I did miss your question. What was your question? Oh, hang on. What do you call a duck that breaks into people's houses to steal stuff? Oh, what do you call? Okay, hang on. I've got to think about this. What do you call a duck that breaks into people's houses to steal stuff? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. What? A rubber ducky. Oh, for goodness sake, Teepee. You're mad. Love it. Actually, my daughter bought my grandson a rubber ducky. Yeah. Crescendo, meet Deepy. Deepy is my dad joke teller. He does the best worst jokes ever. It's awesome. How's the grandkid? He's beautiful. He's magnificent. I babysat this morning for a little while, and it was absolutely heaven. And I mean absolutely heaven. So, yeah, it was good. He's beautiful. 3 or 4 months. He's now 8 months. He's standing up. He's eating hard, eating solids. He's been a little person now. Yep, certainly is. I'm going to go around the top of my little geese. I'm going to fill in these bricks around them because I need the contrast like that. He's 8 months. He was born in June. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 8 months. Walking, I mean running it? No, not yet. He's just up on he's crawling everywhere at a million miles. Crawling and climbing. Crawling and climbing. So it's awesome fun. Crawling, climbing and eating. And taking care of Nana. So I love it. Wouldn't swap it for the world. All right. I'm going to pop a little bit of paving down, darker in between the paving here. That. I'm going to grey up these bricks here. Having a quick look. I'm going to draw in just a few more little pavers. It's like crazy paving. I might even blend that. I'm not sure whether I like that or not. I don't think I need those in there, so I'll just blend that out. I'm going to wet my brush and just blend that out, and that'll disappear those. And I'll just go the darker on the bottoms of these stones here. Okay, I'm going to go a bit of that yellow again on my bushes out the front, just here. It's going to be a greeny yellow, like that. Take that around my ducks, my geese, I mean. What's my message? Hang on. Got a message. My phone, everything keeps dinging. Just responding. Okay. Down and around. Just going to round my goose. There's literally no colour on the geese. They're just white. I'm just going to do maybe a little bit of shadow on them, and that's about it. So I've really just got to colour me donkey. Got to colour me donkey. I've got to put a bit more colour on these stones. I've missed a bit on my stones just here. Are they stones or bushes? No, they're stones. So I've got to darken them up a little bit, just parts of them. Like that. Keeps it interesting. Okay, now I've got to have a look at my donkey. I've got to find my donkey. I'm going to do some shadow on my ducks, on my geese, I mean. I've got to do their little orange beaks and their little legs, so I forgot my orange. I'm going to go a nice vibrant orange. Lots of pigment, not much paint. Not much water, I mean. So do their little beaks. Like that. And I've got to wait for that to dry to do their little legs. So The little beak's orange. Like that. And then I'll use blue, light blue, for the shadows on them. Like I'm going to go with a cobalt, not a cobalt, what's it called? Really bright blue, light blue for the feathers on there, just for the shadows on their feathers. To give them a little bit of something different. Like that. Little butts are in shadow. Little butts. Like that. Wait for the paper to dry to be able to put there. And I'm just going to blot that off just so that let's just tints the paper a little bit. That blue. Okay, now my donkey. What colour is my donk? What colour is my donk? Oh, here he is. He's grey. Okay. So he's a browny grey. So I'm going to go in with a bit of brown. I'm going to go your burnt umber. Just burnt umber, but I'm going to make it pale. I'm going to dilute it right down because he's got browny grey. His little face is darker. He's got a white muzzle around his nostrils, so I'll leave that the white. Clean me brush. What do you call a blue that's not very heavy? A light blue. Got it. Okay. Continue on. Do that. Okay. Just having a look. Now he's got dark. I'm going to go a bit stronger with the burnt umber just around. Where'd it go? There it is. A bit stronger, just around the bottom where his shadow areas are. Like that. Because he's got shadows. His legs are in shadow. Like that. There we go. We're under his chin. I'm going to go the darker browns for the shadows. Like that. You can almost even see he's darker there. Around the edges of his ears are a little bit darker. Like that. He's got little dark eyebrows. Easy layup, yes. And I'm going to add a bit of Payne's Grey. I do have Payne's Grey in this. Just around the edges of his ears. On his little eyebrows. He's got little eyebrows. Coming up onto his little elbow there. The underside of his little leg. Underside of that little leg. Just going to pick up a little bit of that. I've got a little bit too much on there. I might even blop it. Just blop it with me doodah, with me cloth. There we go. Just blopped it. Just to pick that up a little bit. And I've got to. I do have to add a little tiny bit of white back to his eye, but I'll do that in a minute. So let's have a look. Let's have a look now. I can add a little tiny bit more. I'm going to wet my brush. And I'm going to just wet into these bricks here. So I need to go back to my other picture. And I'm going to darken up, go a bit of burnt sienna. It's a sort of reddy brown. And just, whoop, that's too thick, way too thick. Wet my brush and just drag that around. Oh. Blot it with me thing. There we go, that mottled it. That diluted it a little and mottled it. Just to orange up some of these bricks. Around the window edge, like that. Whoops. That's looking all right. I'll add a little bit of that just into the odd brick on the front of the building. It's not all just one colour. That's a burnt sienna. It's a nice orangey bricky colour, stony colour. Like that. Gives it a little bit of warmth. A little bit onto the facing of these bricks as well, and a little bit onto the facing of the chimney. Just a little bit of a blob. A little bit of a blob, and a little bit onto the chimney stack. Right. It's looking pretty cute. Now I've got to, at the end, I've got to draw the shadows. I've got to do the garden. So I'm going to go in with some bright red. I'm going to go blobs of flowers. Like that. Onto my plants. Give them flowers. Go in some bright red like roses. Like that. Gives it a bit of interest. And I've got to do, I'm going to go some orange, bright orange, into my plants on the top, on the planters. Like that. I'll pop some of this orange around on the other plants as well. Like that. So we've got like a daisy garden. We've got a cottage garden is what we got. A lovely cottage garden. I'm going to add some shadows into these windows because windows have shadows. I'm going to go a slightly darker blue, like a cobalt, diluted. And just add a little bit of shadow to the tops. Because you can't, there's shadow in them. Because the sun's shining down. All right, so that's all good. I'm going to do the orange on the bottoms of these geese legs. Draw their little orangey bits in. And then I've got to draw their shadows. Because everything's got shadows. Draw their little orangey legs. Like that. All right. That's cute. And I'm going to do a little bit more grassy fleck. Go back to my sap green pure. No, like no mixture. Just draw in some flecks. Some little squiggly lines. The grass. Just keep the texture. Like that. I'm going to use that. Actually, I'm going to dilute my purpley bluey green for the shadows under the geese. Just to shadow them up a little bit underneath. Like that. Have a shadow coming around there. I can pop some more grass texture in as well to soften that up. A little bit more texture around here. Around the edge of the grass there. Shadow side under there. I'm going to make that brown. Go back into my ready brown there. Make that more brown. Like that. There we go. All right. I reckon that's pretty cute. I reckon that's pretty cute. So I'm going to peel off my edges now. And I reckon I'm going to call that one done. And then what am I going to draw? What do I want to draw, people? So I'm going to, actually I might turn off and turn on again because I'm going to end this YouTube video, I think, with this because I'm on YouTube as well. So I'm going to say that's done. Whoops. I'm going to end this YouTube video and I'm going to come back because I don't think I can turn one off and keep the other one on. And I'll come back and just do some more doodling, some drawing. So thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will be back to Twitch.